here in this first quarter. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Moss, though.
First and 10, Cunningham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's second down.
Majid gonna learn soon that Moss shit ain't it.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 2 there.
Because if you don't complete it, it's either going to be picked or you're going to have a 2nd and 10. If you get sacked, you're going to have a 2nd and on. And then you behind the 8 ball. Nobody got time to be behind the 8 ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
I tried to finish it. It put me in an animation.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got it. 43 is the mark. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Kill. It's free.
A A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Yeah, a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I still should have tried them.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
We get punished, bro. On G.
On the run, it's Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Cunningham. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive.
I'm about to go
7
with them,
yards
bro.
that time, but the decision
I don't
to
even
go
need a
for
clear
it
because I
proves
only
to
had
be a
him because
good
of the team team.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely did off and put a decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Cook running right.
Why did Cook? Is he tired or something? I just ran on one play.
4 yards. The
Why did he run like that? Yo, if he better listen, he about to go through that auction house in a second.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter,
Had a
drops
touchdown.
him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want their uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
Oh, my God.
Really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
That little push is not going to work on him.
Loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult.
Watch the bubble on your side. Watch the
Second
bubble on your
down
side.
and 22 yards to go. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
RPO, but when he motions, he could fade. He could throw the fade to that
but it'll leave
receiver that
him
he
with a
motioned
definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And then he could throw the bubble on your side. Well, on the back side.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
It's my favorite video of this nigga dancing, bro. He was killing shit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Where?
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
Okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except for...
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Every time I move in the pocket, they shed.
Well, partner, they went empty set
every time.
No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
All right, man. Every time I move in the pocket, they shed, bro. It's not even funny.
Not go down
like,
and fumble the ball.
Shit is
so
terrible.
So 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Every time I move in the pocket, niggas.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Watch out.
Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Under 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll cover this running back out the back side. I'm about to take one. Try to get him out of range.
Slam. You got tight.
From the gun on third down. Cunningham.
He didn't
He's able to find Diggs.
That turn
And
was
he's out of
terrible.
bounds
That's
inside
literally-
the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Watch that. Check. Throw on. Crouch. Check 13. Check 13.
Yeah, then he go back to the sideline.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
I know that's what's happening. Mahomes will never do that shit. But Cunningham is terrible.
Watch the safety creep. Have it right. Figure out.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You gotta do double shoots, I feel like, with the running back up.
Throwing again.
Yep.
Cunningham. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kevin Green. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Watch that. 35, 35, not 35. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, check the car.
You gotta put them on pace.
Here's Cunningham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson.
Not you out here boosting us.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still
What about
remain.
Byron?
We
What about
step
Byron?
aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, what about Cromartie?
The Raiders with the lead already.
I'm just
and they
naming-
will
I'm
get
not-
the football
yeah.
here as the second
Yeah,
half
Crow's
is now
crazy.
underway.
Crow's
And no
crazy,
return
bro.
on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bro, I put Crow in my special teams 3 times, and you never played him, so I just took him out.
The
Yeah.
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Motion
They have
lane
the
to the
lead.
left.
Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and
You be on
5.
fiddle.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Cunningham. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there.
Nah, because
70
Maje ran to the post he to
yards.
bait me, and then he
the
ran
Raiders
down to
extend
you
that
on fiddle.
advantage.
Because I was about to throw it to you, but I realized he didn't blitz.
Elliott
So I was
good
like,
on the extra point.
I should
And the
stick my
lead
time in
grows
the
to
pocket.
10-0.
And then Cunningham reminds me, because Brady can't do that shit.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Yeah, because you was about to get this head stick, boy. Pause.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they
They let me get
discussed
them on
how they were
post
going to
twice.
get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot
Out
of
of
the
the
time.
same formation.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener.
His route combo is decent, but his running back route is terrible, bro. His running back needs to stay on the left side. He needs to stay on the left side because he has that curve route and he has a corner, and then he has an out on the right. His running back needs to stay on the left. Like, literally. That would make that route combo so much better.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be
I will.
done.
After this game.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll get this only up to about the
Yeah, that's what I'm
3-yard
gonna say.
line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third
three,
and
four.
very long.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Just shade out.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
He didn't get
It's
it.
going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Bro.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
43 to Mike. 43 to Mike. Stay with your man.
To throw on third down. Cunningham. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play.
He should have at least baited me, bro. Like, at least baited me.
Down. But what else does he do?
Yeah.
Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Check 23. Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
I flipped my play and you talking about I'm getting crazy.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defense
Ooh, Weekend League Awards came in. Ooh.